Whether or not pre-construction condos are a good investment depends entirely on what your goals are, what your objectives are, what you're looking to accomplish, as well as your current financial situation. Hi, my name is Sid Sur from Team Sur Real Estate, and in this video, I'm going to talk about why I feel that pre-construction condos are a great investment by going over the pros and cons, and why I have been continuing to invest in pre-construction condos over the last 5 years. Okay, so let's get right to the pros. Pro number one is the extended deposit structure. I would say this is probably the number one reason why most end users and investors end up buying pre-construction. It buys you that time, that extended period of time in which you can pay off your deposit slowly. Investors love the extended deposit structure because it allows them to capitalize on the return on their investment by having that prolonged period of time. Remember, you're only putting down 20% to own 100% of the asset. Investors love this type of leverage, especially when there's no mortgage required at the time of purchase. As an end user, this can be great because this allows you time to save up for your deposit when you don't have the full 20%. In my opinion, this is great for end users because this really is a forced savings plan for them so they can budget and be more careful about their spending habits. Now, similar to investors, this is also great for end users because they also get to enjoy the passive appreciation by the time the unit's ready and walk into built-in equity. Now, number two is you are buying a brand new piece of property. This means you're buying a brand new unit with new finishes, new appliances, amenities, and everything else in between. Having something new means that you don't have to worry about any kind of maintenance or costly repairs when you purchase and move into your unit. Pro number three is low maintenance. Because you're buying something brand new, you practically have nothing to worry about in terms of expenses or maintenance because everything is brand new. Now, newer built condos will also have lower maintenance fees because they're brand new, unlike resale and older properties where the maintenance fees are high because of all the maintenance that's been required over the years. Number four is the Tarion warranty. Every brand new build in Ontario by law comes with Tarion new home warranty, which gives the end user or the investor a peace of mind knowing that they're protected against any builder's deficiencies or any workmanship error. You have the ability to make any claims under this warranty if you find any defects or any deficiencies in your unit. Again, this significantly reduces maintenance and gives the buyer a peace of mind knowing that they're getting something low maintenance. Next up, we've got no bidding wars. Unlike resale properties, especially in a very high seller's market, you will notice buyers putting in offers on multiple properties because they're being outbid by other buyers. This again gives you a peace of mind and a much more pleasant and easier, stress-free buying experience because you're not going around blindly putting bids on a home competing with other buyers. It's a pretty straightforward and relatively simple and easy process for buyers, especially first-time buyers, to enter the market stress-free. There are no bidding wars in pre-construction as you are buying with the advertised prices set by the builder. And lastly, you have passive appreciation and values. As an investor, you can expect to see great returns if you buy into the right project and the right location, along with the right incentives. Many investors use pre-construction condos as a vehicle for investment to experience incredible results. In pre-construction, you have time on your side where you're slowly putting down your deposits over a period of time, while your unit is also appreciating in value. Say, for example, you purchase a condo for $600,000. You'll be putting down $120,000 generally over a 2-year period based on your deposit structure. Now, let's assume it takes 3 years to build your condo. Even with a conservative 5% appreciation per year, your condo will be worth $694,000 at the end of year 3. You just made a 79% return on investment on your deposit of $120,000. Now, let's cover the cons of buying pre-construction. Number one, and the most obvious, you're buying something that isn't yet ready. Since pre-construction condos are not yet built, you're essentially buying something that you can't see, touch, feel, or walk through. This can be difficult for a lot of buyers to comprehend or understand because they're traditionally used to seeing units in person and walking through it and feeling that sense of home ownership. You're really buying a piece of paper with a promise to have a unit in the future. For some people, this may be a little bit outside their comfort zone, in which case pre-construction may not be right for you. Next, we've got longer wait times and delays. Unlike resale properties where you're closing anywhere between 30 to 90 days, pre-construction condos aren't ready for a few years. Depending on what stage of the process you're buying the pre-construction condos, the wait times can be anywhere from 1 to 4 years. Now, some projects may also have units left until the very end held by the builder, in which case you may be able to buy something brand new and move in within months. However, keep in mind that buying very late in the process, you'll be paying a lot more than somebody who bought in the first phase of sales, which is something I'm going to cover in another video. But getting back, as with most construction, you can expect to have delays in your pre-construction unit due to unforeseen circumstances by the builder, whether there are labor shortages, shortage of supplies, unforeseen circumstances that the builder experiences. There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to the construction of a building, which may ultimately delay the completion of your condo. You can expect your condo to be delayed for at least 6 months on average, but some wait times can be up to a year to 2 years. Next, we've got additional closing costs. Now, unlike resale properties where your closing costs comprise of your land transfer taxes, appraisal fees, inspection costs, legal fees, and land transfer tax, possibly mortgage insurance. However, in pre-construction, you will be expected to pay additional closing costs unlike resale condominiums. Pre-construction condos have additional closing costs in the form of levies and development charges. The city also passes on the charges for hooking up utilities, education levies, and parkland levies to the developer, which in turn they pass to the purchaser. It is very important that the levies and development charges in the agreement are capped, so you're not stuck with hundreds of thousands of dollars in closing costs. You can expect to spend anywhere between 1 to 4% of the purchase price for your closing costs in pre-construction. Next, we've got higher premium than resale. Contrary to popular belief, pre-construction condos are actually more expensive than resale properties. Because you're buying a unit that's not going to be ready in 2 to 4 years, you're buying into the future appreciation and values of a unit. Pre-construction condos are typically 15 to 30% more expensive than their resale counterparts in the same area, given the same finishes and amenities. In the best case scenario, you're paying the same cost as you would of a resale condo in that neighborhood, in which case it is a no-brainer. The savings in pre-construction comes in the form of incentives offered by the builder at the time of purchase. Incentives such as discounted pricing, free assignment, free right to lease during occupancy, caps on development charges, free upgrades, in some cases zero closing costs, can save you tens, if not tens of thousands of dollars on your purchase. Last and final disadvantage or con of buying a pre-construction condo is the risk of cancellation. There is always a risk of cancellation when buying a pre-construction condo. The last thing you want is purchasing a unit, paying your deposits, only to find out 2 years in that your project has been canceled. Now, although your deposits are protected and you do get them back from the builder, what you do lose out on is the time. As an end user, this could mean potentially not being able to enter the market and losing out on all that time where you could have entered the market. As an investor, you've lost all that time where you could have made returns on a different project or a different investment. When buying pre-construction condos, it is imperative that you buy into a reputable builder and developer that has a good track record of completed projects and no cancellations. A simple Google search will give you a list of the developer's past and completed projects, as well as any history of cancellation. You also want to find out whether or not this is the builder's first time doing a pre-construction project. You can also reach out to me for a list of reputable builders in your area. And that wraps up the pros and cons of buying pre-construction and whether or not it's a good investment. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful and valuable. If you did, all I ask is that you like, comment, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future videos. I'd love talking about pre-construction and real estate. To book a call with me and to pick my brain on anything real estate or pre-construction related, you can give me a call at 416-414-8923. You can also connect with me on my socials. That's going to be in the description, as well as you can book a call with me, which is also going to be linked in the description. Until next time, stay tuned. Take care.